Coming up, we'll tell you about a car that almost became a submarine.
And we have information on ways you can be prepared for emergency situations.
We'll have these stories and more. Your News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Camille Ralston.
And I'm Stephen Rubin. Is your home underwater? That's when homeowners owe more for their houses than the home is worth in the market. But what about your car? On Monday, Valdosta police and fire personnel responded to a vehicle that was literally submerged at the intersection of East Marion Avenue and East Mary Street. The heavy rainfall apparently caused the vehicle to lose control and slide into a drainage ditch. That ditch quickly filled with water and left the vehicle partially submerged. Police say there were no injuries in connection with the wreck.
September is National Preparedness Month. News Valdosta reporter Zach Saxon is out at the local Valdosta Red Cross to give us this report.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Zach Saxon outside of the American Red Cross here in Valdosta, Georgia, where they are reminding you that disaster can strike at any time. Another uncommonly known fact is that September is National Preparedness Month, and the Red Cross of Valdosta is urging everybody to participate in this and become a regular blood donor to help further their mission, which is to help the public prepare for, prevent, and respond to emergency situations. The blood supply is central and key to saving the lives of others and a key aspect in being prepared for disaster. To help raise awareness for this event, the Red Cross is offering a free haircut coupon to Sports Clips Valdosta for those who participate and donate blood during the month of September. Your opportunities to donate blood can be found on the 19th of September at Cook County High School from 8 to 1, or you can donate at Valdosta State University and the Student Union on September the 23rd from 12:30 to 5:30. From News Valdosta, I'm Zach Saxon.
Secretary of State Brian Kemp has launched an investigation into an alleged case of voter fraud. A subpoena has been issued for the group called the New Georgia Project, requiring them to hand over all records. The Elections Board of Georgia is demanding the information by September 16th. The group drew national attention after numerous complaints about forged signatures, false and/or inaccurate information.
Have you been to Home Depot lately? If you shopped there in the past few months and paid by credit card, your card information may have been stolen. The national home improvement retailer is dealing with a tremendous loss of share values in the stock market after confirming that their payment systems were hacked in over 2,000 stores throughout the United States and Canada. The company says that millions of shoppers' personal information has been taken in the theft. The announcement caused Home Depot shares to fall 41 cents to $90.41 in the market. Company CEO and Chairman Frank Blake has apologized to customers and promised the situation will be dealt with.
On Monday night, the Valdosta Board of Education discussed the upcoming elections and financing for ESPLOST. ESPLOST is the Educational Special Purpose Location Option Sales Tax. The discussion at the meeting noted ESPLOST highlights, which includes finalizing construction projects starting late in December. The board will adopt a referendum resolution and a notice of election, among other potential documents. The referendum is set for March 17th of next year. The next Valdosta Board of Education meeting is October 7th.
The Valdosta City Council previewed its upcoming meeting at its monthly work session last night. The upcoming meeting, which is set for Thursday, has a long agenda. One of the biggest topics is the land use proposal for a new apartment complex. During the session, Planning and Zoning Administrator Matt Martin looked at numerous details for the proposal. These details included the current uses of land, which includes fraternity houses and several single-family houses on Pine Tree Road. The session also previewed the request for rezoning for a flea market, 2 bids, one to upgrade public safety radio, and an agreement for Phase 1 for Martin Luther King Drive Streetscape project were other topics in the session.
When we come back, Madison County gets its first female firefighter.
And bagels, sadly, are being recalled. Stay with us.
I love learning.
I believe in service. I am full of passion.
I embody sportsmanship.
I trust in my resourcefulness.
I like balance.
That's why I chose.
I chose
Division 2.
Lionfish are an invasive species decimating local fish populations and spreading along the Atlantic coast, the Gulf of Mexico, and the Caribbean. Their presence, along with organized culling, increases the risk of envenomation to recreational divers and fishermen. Providing effective first aid is essential. Remain calm and immediately terminate your dive. Remove any obvious foreign materials such as spines and rinse with fresh water. Soak in non-scalding hot water and go to the nearest medical facility. For more information, go to dan.org and beadiver.com.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
The Keep Lowndes Valdosta Beautiful organization and one of Valdosta's premier historical sites, the Crescent, have teamed up to provide a chance for you to remember special events. You can purchase a brick that will include a personal engraving. You will not only be commemorating your events, but your purchase will also be aiding KLVB to help continue their mission of a cleaner, healthier Valdosta. For more information about purchasing a commemorative brick and leaving a legacy, you can contact the KLVB office.
The South Georgia Medical Center's Lanier campus is hosting a free community event this month. The Health and Wellness event will be on Tuesday, September 30th from 4 to 6:30 p.m. in the hospital lobby. The meeting will include information on a variety of health topics, as well as educational sessions regarding issues like diabetes, signs and symptoms of stroke, and youth suicide awareness and prevention.
The Turner Center for the Arts is planning a free gallery lecture. The featured artist, Bruce Bobick, will lead the gallery discussion on his works currently on exhibition. It's set for September 17th at 6 p.m. in the center. The event is free and open to the public.
The economy is still not in good shape, but that doesn't mean you can't be. Fitness centers are one way to beat stress and lose weight. Joining nearly a dozen similar businesses in the area, a new fitness center opened today in Valdosta. Fit Fighters Fitness says it provides high-intensity workouts with different classes. The company offers youth classes, women-only classes, and family classes.
Madison County has sparked a trend that may catch fire. The county says it hired its first woman firefighter in the county's history. Authorities report that she is the first woman to ever apply for a position within the fire department. Officials say they hope she will serve as an inspiration and model for the future as they attempt to continue diversifying their department.
Good news from the Office of the Governor. Governor Nathan Deal has announced that Georgia revenue collections have increased by 3.5% from just a year ago. Revenue increased by $47 million from August 2013 to August 2014. The governor says total net revenue for 2014 is now $2.88 billion.
The South Georgia chapter of the American Red Cross has announced a new initiative. The campaign, set to begin October 11th, is aimed at preventing residential fires. Organizers say in the past more than 130 people have received assistance and over $20,000 have been given to displaced families. Organizers say the prevention program will focus on education.
Bagel lovers beware. Publix is recalling its own brand of jalapeno bagels. Reports say the bagels may contain pieces of glass and/or stone. The bagels were available for purchase in Georgia, Alabama, Florida, and South Carolina. To date, there have been no documented cases of injury or illness from the bagels.
When we come back, Tashelle Williams will give us a look at our weather, so stay with us.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on a sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that on my blog.
I just put it in mine.
Don't give up on sex, don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Now let's take a look at the weather with Tashelle Williams. Tashelle, what's the forecast?
Thanks, Camille. Today's weather will be partly sunny with a high reaching near 91 degrees. However, there's also a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 this afternoon. Just in case, you may want to carry an umbrella along with you today. Tonight's temperature will be mostly cloudy with a drop to a low of 71 degrees, along with a 30% chance of precipitation and thunderstorms. Tomorrow's forecast will also be mostly sunny with a high of 93 degrees and a low of 72 degrees, along with a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms. The UV index reads 10 today, which is extremely high on the 12-point scale. You might want to make sure you protect yourself with the necessary precautions, such as wearing protective clothing and applying a generous amount of sunscreen if you're planning to be outdoors. The pollen count is set to 8.4 today, which is medium to high, so don't forget to take your medicine to help keep your allergies under control. That's all I have for weather today. Back to you at the news desk.
Thanks, Tashelle.
When we come back, we'll have your sports reports. Stay with us.
In 1977, in Johannesburg, South Africa, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. By the age of 9, he was already outplaying him. The odds of this gentle lad winning the Junior World Golf Championships at the age of 14, 1 in 16 million. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European Pro Golf Tours, 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the Open Championship once and the US Open Championship twice, 1 in 780 million. The odds of this professional golfer having a child diagnosed with autism, 1 in 110. Ernie Els encourages you to learn the signs of autism at autismspeaks.org. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Welcome back.
Now let's check in with Taylor Williams for our local sports. Taylor?
Thanks. Suffering a loss on the road Friday against Brookwood School, the Georgia Christian Generals opened practice Monday with a lot to work on. With the weather not working in their favor, the Generals held practice indoors. Coach Kent Copeland spoke on target areas for the Generals in the days to come. He said a main focus during practice this week will be working hard on blocking and schemes. With the Generals' offense not at its best the last 2 weeks, he said the offensive staff plans to add some wrinkles to the playbook. This week, the Generals will take on First Presbyterian and feel confident that they can correct the things they need to fix. Incredible field goals with a booming debut at punter got Anthony Bustelli the honor of being the Gulf South Conference Special Teams Player of the Week. The Valdosta State sophomore connected on a 45-yard kick in the first quarter that put the Blazers ahead of Albany State for good Saturday. After that, he connected on all 5 extra points. He also helped pin the Rams deep on kickoffs and show off his strides as the Blazers rolled to 38-10 win. Other weekly award winners were Florida Tech quarterback Mark Cato and West Georgia linebacker Terrell Adams. Calling all Valdosta High School alumni, this Friday night is the homecoming football game at 8:00 p.m. at the Blazer Hyder Stadium. The Wildcats are currently 3-0 and don't plan on disappointing the fans this weekend. Last week, they hammered Swainsboro 21-0, making that their second shutout of the year. The team have high hopes that Thomasville will bring their A game. If you are more of a Vikings fan, Lowndes High School will be playing Rockdale County at Martin Stadium. Also, Valwood will be playing Frederica at 7:30 on Friday in St. Simons. Yesterday, the annual Pigskin Preview took place at the Georgia Sports Hall of Fame. It features 18 college football teams from the state of Georgia. The University of Georgia, Georgia Tech, Georgia Southern, and Valdosta State were some of the participating universities. Coach David Dean represented VSU along with junior running back Cedric O'Neal.
Thanks, Taylor. When we come back, we will tell you about a weekend music festival.
And tell you how you can be a kid again. Stay with us.
This is Howard Chu, Music Director of your Valdosta Symphony Orchestra. Join us in celebrating the VSO's 25th anniversary with an exciting season featuring world-renowned soloists and South Georgia's own VSO. Experience the power of music live in Valdosta. For more information, call 229-333-2150 or find us at valdostasymphony.org.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
If you're making plans this weekend, you might want to consider the Milltown Bluegrass Music Festival in Lakeland. The event is said to be 100% family-friendly. Attendees are encouraged to bring chairs, but to leave the alcohol and coolers at home. The festival is set to begin at 11 a.m. and go until 8 that evening. Tickets are $12 at the gate and $10 for advanced purchases.
The Leadership Lounge class of 2014 is hosting the Corporate Challenge Field Day. All proceeds raised from this event will be donated to the Boys and Girls Club of Valdosta. Opening ceremonies will start at 8 a.m. at the North Street location of the Boys and Girls Club. Fees vary according to the events, but the deadline to register is September 15th.
That's it for our program today. Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Stephen Rubin.
And I'm Camille Ralston. We'll see you again tomorrow.